Am I on, y'all? What's going on, everybody? It's me, your boy, your homie, your cousin, your friend, your next door neighbor, maybe even your coworker. If we fuck with each other like that, it's me, your boy, AJ Red. I'm back again tonight with the live. I can't seem to get my shirt to do what it's supposed to do or what I wanted to do with me. But anyway, I'm back. Um, I know it's been a minute since you guys have seen me. I was actually um taking some time to go and check on my mom. And so that was an ordeal in itself, being in and out of ICU and stuff. So I was taking care of that, trying to get some stuff ready for school, finished for school, wrapped up, which I'm still not done, but I'm doing what I can to make the moves I need to make. Listen, I don't know what's going on. I've been spending some time trying. I look like I've been just straight heckled, honey, by somebody at the. It took me some time to get my life in order because I was trying to some of my social media platforms, my StreamYard would not connect to, and it was actually really bothering me. And I still have not been able to connect those. So it may not stream to some of the platforms that it normally streams to, like Instagram. Thank you, DJ. Happiest birthday. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know, it is my birthday. So of course, if you've been around for a while, and if you've been, a follower, of course, it is my birthday today. So happy birthday to me. And so what I wanted to do, I wanted to jump on and I wanted to at least give a show and talk to the cousins. I won't be on here for a long time, but for a little while, and run through the comments. Ashe, happy birthday, cousin. Thank you, Ashe. I think it's Ashe. So, but yeah, I wanted to jump on and I wanted to, like I said, do a little bit of content to let you guys know I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here, but I'm in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, there's some platforms. If it does not get to you, hopefully your notification bell goes off on your YouTube channel and you receive that and you're able to actually join us tonight. If so, there's always the replay game. And of course, my other platforms when I'm able to actually relink StreamYard back to those. Of course, those guys will receive those as well. All right, so I set the show for 6:20 because I had so much shit going on trying to get that relinked, and it did not work the way I thought it would. So I was trying to give myself some additional time, and it did not happen the way I thought it would. So, the show must go on. It wasn't going to get canceled again tonight. So anyway, let's go ahead real quick. If this is your first time joining the live, the channel, the video, here with the cousins, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to share these lives and the videos with your other cousins. And also, what is it? Subscribe, share. Oh, share, subscribe, share, and like. Yeah, that's right. That's all that. All right. So make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and it's something else I'm missing, but fuck it, I figured out along the way. All right. So anyway, let's start out with the most latest news we got going on over here with the TD Jakes, Bishop TD Jakes. Listen, I don't know what happened, but the blogs were saying that earlier today during, or better yet, wrapping up his sermon for the morning, he was getting sick. He had some, I don't know if it was lightheadedness, what was going on. Basically, he seemed a little slightly lethargic on stage at the end of his sermon today, and as he was, giving prayer. The people said, Bishop was, he had been drained, that the Holy Ghost had took him fast. It took him for a quick one because he hadn't broken the bread of life for the people. He had, preached the walls of Jericho down and shit. And so they said he was depleted. The spirit had, took everything out of him. because he delivered such powerful words, at least an hour at minimum, to the people to get them saved. Now, I don't know what the condition of TD Jakes is currently. They said he was fine. They say he had a brief moment. He received some short-term medical attention, and they say that the people took care of him, and they said he should be fine, that he was stabilized. Now, let's just be honest. Bishop ain't, he ain't no spring chicken. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of mileage on there. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to take into account the fact that TD ain't never been the most healthy man. He's always been fat. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. He always been fat. He always had one of them pot bellies. You know what I'm saying? He always eat the greens, the beans, potatoes, the yams, the corn, and the hog and the mogs and all that shit. We know that he's never really led a healthy life as far as we can see aesthetically. And the shit that he tells us he eats, we know that he's, I don't know. He has to be in his 70s. I don't know how old he is, but he ain't been doing right. That could have been his blood sugar. That could have been his cholesterol. That could have been his blood pressure. That could have been anything, because his big ass been eating all that stuff all them years, coming up on Thanksgiving. Hopefully they put him on a low sodium diet or something. He can only eat boiled turkey or some shit like that. Burr ham and things of that nature, if any ham at all. He can't have too many of them sweet yams and all that stuff. He can have yams, but they can't be candied. And, that kind of thing. You just have to be mindful that this man is not no young whippersnapper, and this big ass ain't never been, he probably done prayed to the Lord to snatch a few pounds off. God knows what he's prayed for. I don't know. I can't really tell you that I care, because that's betwixt him and his creator. But he is a full-size, plus-size girl. I mean, he's a big one, right? He's a big one. And you have to take those things into account, But on the flip side of the coin, I want to wish you well and hope everything turns out fine. But there are those of us, some part of me too, and I'm sure some parts of you all, that's thinking, is this just a con? Is this just Bishop getting ahead of the game and pulling the old, over our eyes, pulling the old Bill Cosby, or are you blind? Can you see barely? Like, oh girl, you know what I'm saying? Pulling out all the stunts and shows and all the stops and shit. Is he getting into oh Lord, is he getting into the Wendy Williams? Because think about when Wendy Williams, I was telling her today, with Wendy Williams, when you think about it, when Wendy Williams had fell out, in the Holy Ghost, live on the show, it went in a certain sequence. It went basically her walking up to the camera, saying some shit, and all of a sudden her eyes went, swirly and stuff, and, she hit the deck. Now, anybody that knows Wendy knows that this bitch has always been afraid to fall. Even when she's fallen, it still has always been a fear of hers. So I don't even see her be at that time pulling that as a stunt show to gain an audience, because she already had the following. So that deemed to be a real event, and it circulated so quickly, of course. I'm just hoping that, that the bishop hadn't got swallowed up in fear, since P. Diddy has been down there so long and probably is starting to sing like a canary. I don't know, because we haven't heard a whole lot about it. Well, we have, but I've been ignoring it. I'm just wondering also, because there's always that flip side of the coin. Like, is he trying to get us ready for, to make sure that he can, like I said, pull a Bill Cosby, that he could, tell the people that he's blind, crippled, and crazy, and that they'll, turn him loose. Because a lot has been going on with, his name has been one of the main ones put in all the headlines and the blogs and the stories before Padiddy got put up in jail, right? So it's just part of me that wonders, is it real? If it is, I'm not gonna lie, wishing all the best, a speedy recovery. Oh, Bibbidi Yoshi, all that stuff. I hope the Holy Ghost touch him and all that. But again, what if this is just a ruse, to set it all up to get the people thrown off his scent? I'm not saying that. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, whoa, that was good. I'm not saying that it is, but it does seem like it does kind of give the it does. It is kind of given that there's some fuckery afoot. That TD is possibly trying to get ahead of something that he knows that's coming down the turnpike, that his lawyers have possibly made him aware of, behind closed doors, allegedly, that he's trying to avoid. I don't know. We don't know. But what I won't do is wish anything harmful upon the man. I wish that if, all goes well with whatever situation he has going on. All right. So moving on to the next thing, because I see I'm not going to be here all night. So according to social media, Cat Williams has decided to, that was a good salty drink, and I was out to the last little bit of it. My Dos Equis, and I love my my beer salt in there. And I guess everybody say I season my beer so goddamn well. So down to the last bit of it is that's like that. And it got all my saliva glands activated till I can't even talk until I get that cleared up. But Cat Williams has been circulating on social media saying that he's basically purchased a former military base as means to conform it or to transform it into a movie studio. They said that basically the property was used in a Cold War. It's made history in a Cold War down, I think, in Anniston, Alabama, I think it's called. But some people that are Tyler Perry fans are basically concerned and saying that that's a lot of pressure to be putting on Tyler Perry. And I guess historically, I think Tyler Perry's studio is based off of a plantation, an old plantation, or some kind of military base. I can't remember what it was, but it was something semi-historic when he built Tyler Perry Studios. Is this true? I'm not sure, but it's been pretty much confirmed to say basically it is. At first, it said that the confirmed price per purchase that Cat Williams, made for this property wasn't available to the public. But then suddenly, quickly, somewhere out of the blue, it said that it was $1.5 million. Now, I don't know. It seemed to be a nice size space. I don't know the square footage of it, but it seemed to be a nice size space. Now, whether it's larger or smaller compared to Tyler Perry Studios, I do not know. There was no square footage included in the description of the property. And I didn't go and look up whether or not it was. I just didn't do the homework. Fuck it, I didn't care. I'm just here to tell y'all what it is. I'm not looking at all of the logistics. I'm not gonna build the bitch. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna build it, so shit, I ain't worried about all that. But anyway, people are saying that Tyler Perry, shouldn't be put on that kind of pressure by Cat Williams. I, for one, can say that it's surprising, but not surprising, with Cat Williams making this announcement or this purchase with the intent to do with the idea he has in mind for this pretty much property. I don't think it's a big surprise to me. Actually, I can turn around and say that I feel that it's more of a being proud of him. That's a proud move. I feel like when we're making moves like that in the film industry, we're showing progress to getting back to that state before the Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma massacres and stuff like that. Getting to a point where we are deciding to take the monies that we have as the elite and leading the others in constructing a foundation to where we can see it could be done again, and probably again employing more black entertainers, actresses, singers, and all that stuff the same way Tyler Perry does. Now I can only imagine how Cat Williams is going to run the joint, but I'm pretty sure he has enough decorum. He has enough professionalism. He definitely has enough comedy to make it out of any situation that probably arises between himself and any alleged subordinate or contract that he's using for in any film that he's seeking to produce or put out there before the people. I think that on Cat Williams' behalf, this is a good move. It's a good move. Why? Because it's very strategic. Like I said, because in the end, we're always hearing about how actors and actresses are always having to bend to the wills of those of the higher power of the Caucasian persuasion, and how basically they're not getting their just due and their rightful pay and things of that nature. Not to say that they're not complaining about this with black owners, black film production owners, but I think it's a little less in percentage, right? But it again shows the fact that there's some saturation, some positive saturation in the production market as it pertains to ownership to a black individual, a colored individual. So I think that in that aspect, versus trying to, as far as social media, trying to pit two black successful men against each other and try and make it a war of who's better or who did it first or who did it best. It's just the fact that you fucking did it. It's just the fact that you did it. Because at the end of the day, how many people can sit around now? I mean, really, literally think about all the people that are just in the US of A alone, of color. How many of us, and shit, everybody ain't bought a house yet. You ain't paid off your fucking car. Your cell phone with AT&T is still being paid off. T-Mobile and all still being paid off. So to have a place that played a part in historic war. Two, to say that you're going to repurpose this property to become a filming studio lot, I think is a big deal. And I think instead of trying to pit these two against each other, we should be just basically saying, you know what? Good job, man. Great fucking job. Awesome. Because there ain't many out here that's able to do it at all. But I think it shows a good a good direction that we're headed in as far as African Americans. Maybe we're getting things because it seems like we're losing on some ends, but unfortunately, slow traction. I guess some movement is better than no movement, right? So I feel economically and socially that it's a good move, and financially, it's definitely an awesome move for Cat Williams, and I look forward to seeing what he's going to do with his newfound property. And y'all motherfuckers stop hating. Stop being messed and starting mess between the rich people and shit that got married. All right, what else we talking about? Simon Gubadia, Portia's ex-man, says he's suing to Portia for basically defamation of character. Ever since she made a post about his ding-a-ling don't work like it's supposed to, he's saying he's suing her because he ain't been getting no action in the bedroom because she done went around telling the people on social media allegedly that he got erectile dysfunction. Now listen, Simon, you too are a man, just like Bishop T.D. Jakes, a man of particular age. Now, if you done been with all them women's is in Africa and in the U.S. of A. and all your years of living, chances are, as my mother would say, you're probably ruined. You're probably ruined. You probably done, Africanized, Americanized, beaterized, sausagerized, tenderized, surgerized, beaterized, and everything is with that thing. With every little young chippy you can find, I'm sure. And I'm pretty sure, probably by the age of 40, 42, 45, allegedly, I'm pretty sure you probably already went on Viagra for some shit like that. I don't think Portia telling everybody that your ding-a-ling don't work like it's supposed to is really the heart of your issue. I think the fact that, and he said that she outed him. I mean, first of all, for her to out you, that means that it had to have been true. So ergo, it can't really be a case of defamation of character. She's basically giving her opinion about what she's experienced. She's experienced a sleepy penis. She is basically told the world that she is, dealt with a penis that was dead but had no rigor mortis factors to it. That's what she told us. She told us that it don't get hard. It's not like, a Butterfinger. It doesn't, it's not the Arm and Hammer symbol. That don't do right. And for what you're saying, what you're telling us, if what Portia says is true, which it seems that it is, that you just got a limp noodle, Cletus. You just got a limp noodle, Cletus. Don't sit up there and blame somebody else because you done hunched around and done fooled around, and now you got limp ding-a-ling disease. That's somebody's fault but your own. And she just, spoke about. Hey, Brenda Lacey, thank you, boo. Happy birthday. Thank you. And then you're basically confirming the rumors. You're confirming the rumors. You said that she said, what she said, and you're making it seem as though she said it out of malice and she said it because it wasn't true. But she spoke her personal opinion. And she said that every time she slapped it around, it does not wake up. She said it's not able to be utilized in the proper manner in which she saw fit before she gave you her vows and her turned in her whole card and started giving you her charcuterie, you know what I'm saying? And doing the thing with you. She said, if it ain't about the money, don't be calling her up, like T.I. and them saying. She said, basically, if you hear, it's all about the check, but at the end of the day, what she said was no lie. Your dick don't work. So, I mean, I think that pretty soon we're going to also find out this lawsuit is going to be dropped. It's going to be null and void because at the end of the day, I mean, if I was the judge, I'd be like, listen, I want evidence, and I want you to go home, and I want you to look. Listen, I want to see. Matter of fact, let's get Portia. How would I do it? Let's see if it works now. We right here in court. Is it working? Is it going to catch rigor mortis right here in the courthouse? Are we going to see a Woody? Are we going to see a Stiffy? Hmm? Are we going to see a hard shaboinker? Prove your case, Simon. Show the court. Prove to the court that your wood is good. Prove to the court that you can get that old licorice stick up. Prove to the court that Bishop T.D. I got it all wrong. Bishop T.D. Jakes can help bring Lazarus back. We'll bring him in the courtroom as a star witness. Not a star witness, what you call him, a professional witness, or whatever the fuck they call him now. I don't work in the judicial system. I just heard about it. And I watch a lot of law and LA law and Law and Order. And, now I'm telling my age. But, yeah, I done watched all that shit. But y'all know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for all that. And you gonna say that woman that's lying on you, prove it. Prove it, Satan, prove it. We probably can throw a picture of her butt naked up on the wall right now, something you done seen already and already experienced, and you still can pray that thing back to life. Just saying. So in the end, why don't y'all just try this? I don't know where I got this pen from. Why don't y'all just try this on for size? Why don't you and Portia get somewhere and sit down with T.D. Jakes or some kind of preacher or Ian Van Zandt and have a private moment behind the curtains? Go behind the veil like Juanita Bynum told the people. Every bullshit that. Go behind the veil. Sit with one another and figure out y'all fucking situation and stop telling us all about it, because we don't want to know about no limp dinglings and how many concubines this man had, how broke he is, and how he can't maintain your lifestyle and all that stuff. We don't need to know that stuff. You're emasculating a man that you stole from somebody else in the first place. So I feel like take you and this is for Simon Gaboudier, Gabouvier, what the fuck his name is, him and Portia Farmer Williams, hashtag AKA Gaboudier too. The bottom line is we are sick of hearing you rich bitch problems. We don't care if you have enough money or enough credit or enough stolen, fraudulent, African money to go down there and get you enough medicine to get that dick working. We don't want to hear about that stuff. People that's in a different tax bracket, I'm not in the millions. I'm not like Portia and all the rest. I'm not in the millions. So every once and again, I got to look at my light bill to see if they charge me what the fuck they supposed to be charging me and they ain't overcharging. You feel me? I got to make sure the late fees ain't on the AT&T bill. I got to make sure when I go down to the market, the woman ain't charged me for 2 bags of shredded cheese and when I only got 1. Bitch, take it off. We're in that kind of tax bracket. And we have those kind of things to worry about. People of us kind and tax brackets got Trump issues to worry about. Y'all bothering us with shit like, broken dicks. That's not our problem. Take that over there to your urologist and your psychologist and let them help make the two connect. And if, the money ain't working, go get your financial advisor. We tired of hearing y'all shit. Tell us something real. Give us something we can use. Kia Sophia, happy birthday, cousin. Thank you so much. I said I was just going to cook and sit down somewhere and eat and watch TV. I'm not doing anything today at all. I'm probably going to go watch. I watched Raising Kanan season 2 last night and was up to 2 a.m. in the morning watching that. I don't know what the hell I'm going to find to watch tonight. So I don't know. Am I getting old? Mm-hmm. Because I just don't have the desire to just want to go get dressed, and fancy it up and stuff and want to go out. People just bother me sometimes. You get out there and they get to bumping on your shit about to knock you down, and when you're a particular age, you can't fall. You know what I'm saying? I don't need anybody bumping me around and shit. I'm only 42 as of today, and y'all better get that shit on record because you will never hear it again. But the bottom line is I don't like to be, bumped and jounced and all that stuff. I'm not into jumping up and down in the clubs and shit, people stepping on my feet and about to shoot me on the floor. I don't like all that. It's just not my judge. Now, I have other plans that are planned that are going to happen during Thanksgiving weekend or Thanksgiving week or something of that nature. But as for today, I went and got me a free fucking bun cake, which they give you. I've been doing old bitch shit. Go down and get me a free bun cake. Go down there to bathroom. I've been on a yay day all day for my birthday, trying to find out what it is they're giving out for free somewhere. Everywhere I go, I've been asking the lady at the Phillips station. Looking at that shit, Phillips station. At the gas station, you old bitch. Was asking the girl at the gas station, like, girl, what y'all got for the birthday? Y'all got, a gallon or two for free or some shit? A half off a gallon? 3 gallons if you buy 5 or some, or 10 or some shit like that. What y'all got? The Circle K was asking the woman, like, listen, I know I'm not 50, but, this little drink, is it going to be $1.50 off? Can I have it for free? And you'd be surprised. Sometimes you ask that shit when you ask it so nice, they don't even have them kind of deals, but they'll give it to you. So, whatever. But anyway, thank you all so much for the birthday wishes and everything. I really do appreciate the love. It is so much needed, warranted, and wanted, and accepted. So, yes, thank you so much. Now, who I was talking about? Which one of these fuckers I was talking about? Yeah, Simon, and we don't want to hear nothing about that. Go on somewhere and go play in somebody else's backyard. Because right now they cutting my grass, and I don't want y'all in my backyard with the bullshit. All right. So on social media has been circulating a lot. There was, I don't know how old the young lady was. She and her mom walked into an AT&T store. And from what we can gather from the caption, there was a young man that was actually in the store minding his own AT&T business. And he just managed to witness a meltdown of a teenage girl with her mother in the AT&T store as her mother was punishing her by cutting off her phone services. This sent the teen into a rage. She was jumping up and down, hooping and hollering and screaming and shit, squeezing her mom's neck, just acting a complete fool. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't care how nobody feel about it. I couldn't have done that with my child. Now, first of all, I don't know why you had to go to the store to cut that motherfucker off in the first place. Because if I say, do this, do that by a certain time, I'm not going to cut it off because that's going to charge me. I'm not going to turn it off. I'm not going to have the services suspended for those who are looking for proper verbiage. I'm not going to have the services suspended. Well, maybe suspended, but not canceled, because canceling them will cost me an extra fee as an early termination fee for the contract, right? But if she, of course, maybe probably suspended her services or took away her phone privileges, the girl lost her mind. Me personally, like I said, the way she carried on with her mom, had I been a father with his son, or probably even with my daughter, I probably would have ended up anyway laying them flat the fuck out. Because jumping up and down on me, grabbing on my neck, acting a fool, and carrying on about your phone, because chances are you were warned. That little girl was warned several times by her mother about misbehaving probably in school, probably about not doing chores around the house, probably about sneaking out, going meeting some little nappy-haired ass, unmuscle-toned ass, probably too fit to be around ass boy and too fertile to be around, probably about her back talking her and not doing things that she asked her to do or she promised that she was going to do, and things like that. And sometimes those are, as you can possibly see if you saw that video circulating, those are sometimes some of the worst ways to punish these children nowadays. Their gadgets, those games, those phones and shit, you take that away from them, you got to put your child on, damn near suicide watch. Because they become so prone and so accustomed to using them in their daily lives, and they become so dependent upon them with being in touch with them. My little niece, I got a little niece. When I tell you this one here, this motherfucker will fight a stop sign. I think she'll fight a school bus if it tried to run her over, and she probably would win. She had some issues in school, I've seen stuff circulating on social media. My niece has become a star, but she's become a star in the worst way. She is, unfortunately dragging some little girl through a bunch of lockers or just, I mean, listen, Tyson lost, but she wouldn't. Mike lost against the little boy Paul, but I believe if I put my money on my niece and put her up in that ring after I seen some of the shit she was doing on video, I do believe I would be now at a status to where I probably be doing these videos with y'all once a week, especially if it was all about the money. I wouldn't be on here like that. I'd be on here once or twice a week because the bills would be getting paid, because them little girls' asses would be getting laid, honey, because I put her right there in the ring. But her mom decided to take away her phone privileges and things like that. And she was calling me, asking me to buy her phone, thinking I didn't know. She would have my mom calling, trying to coerce my mom into getting her a phone, or trying to convince me to talk to my sister to get her a phone. Oh, she needs a phone. You know, things go on. They got school stuff and the kids carrying guns in the schools and whatnot. She needs a phone. I'm like, Mom, you sitting there playing that damn bullshit ass game. You getting played. You getting straight ramboozled, hoodwinked. You know what I mean? And of course, grandparents are gonna always give the grandkids, more grace than they gave you. But I was trying to explain to my mom that this was part of her punishment because, clearly she wasn't listening to what her mom was asking of her per school and even, things around the house. Now, we didn't have that problem. Our parents didn't have to worry about you acting out or throwing a tantrum because they took your phone, because you wasn't getting no fucking phone. You wasn't going to have no phone from the jump. The only phone you had was the one in the house that depends on how your mama felt. As my grandma say, might have waiting hold on that bitch. Now, some of y'all saying waiting hold. If you know if you know what you know what waiting hold is. Waiting hold wasn't them calling waiting service. Where when they call the phone back then, you call my bill, you pay an extra fee, and when people call your phone, you'll get a little buzz on the line. See, that shit free now. Y'all ain't know nothing about that. Some of y'all, you get a little buzz on the line, and your little AT&T box, little my bill box, Bell South box, say their name. You can decide what you want to answer. The little call boxes. Y'all remember the little I call ID ones? Versus not having call and wait. That long as anybody sell on the phone, that bitch was just gonna be busy. So those were the only phones you really had in the house. We had to share that with everybody. So your phone time was limited anyway. These children have gotten so out of hand with these phones and so just so addicted to them, so they can't do anything. You wonder why they can't write in cursive or speak to you in proper English, or at least some decent kind of English your ass can understand, because you came from a different time. I was just discussing with somebody the other day. I said, I bet you what's the name? I said, I bet y'all people don't remember when they had at Walmart, when you can go to the Walmart music department where the CDs were, and you can scan the CD and put the headphones on, listen to all the shit, pretty much all on the tracks on it before you even bought it. So these kids now have Apple Music and all this other stuff. But I say this, with that mom, I would have probably, I hope I don't get canceled, but I probably would have bust her ass. You acting the fool in the store with me, playing around, all that hollering and crazy acting. You couldn't go with your mama nowhere in the store and act no damn fool. At Winn-Dixie, you couldn't go and embarrass your mama in the local Winn-Dixie. Everybody in the damn neighborhood knew where y'all lived at, who you was. The local Albertsons, the superstore. You couldn't go on no superstore acting on any kind of food. Your mama would pretty much kill your ass and revive you right there in the store. You wasn't doing that shit. You couldn't do that over candy. A cell phone? In my time, they were probably, I feel like in my time, and y'all can agree or not, in my time, had I tried that, they would probably be getting ready to, they're having a viewing this weekend. I wouldn't even made it to today's birthday. The procession and shit, whatever they call it, the viewing of the body and what they do, the wake and all that shit, I'd have been finished and wrapped up a long time ago. They'd have had me down there, St. Peter, St. Paul, Mount Pleasant, Baptist, whatever, somewhere, stretched out like an Egyptian mummy, ready to send my ass off to the afterlife. You weren't getting away with that kind of stuff. But parents now have grown so fucking soft and so tender till they are so scared or scared of their kids Now the ones that's scared of their kids, I don't understand you just as much as I don't understand the ones that are stupid enough to just give them everything they want. You think it's bad enough I'm going out here working to pay this high ass light bill and this mortgage and this car note, and I got to feed your belly and they ain't give me no food stamps because I make too much and I don't make shit, or make too much, or I can't get nothing and make not enough, but I can't get anything. Can't get no food stamps and got to feed your belly, your ass to the grandma with a size 13 foot. And you mean to tell me, you finna try to pull that okie doke on me? No. So I'm surprised, and it was a sister. And when I say a sister, I mean, well, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Somebody thought I was mixed. Mixed with what? It's probably with something. Shit, we don't know. We all mixed with something. Thought I was Indian. Indian, but shit, I need to put a feather in my head and find out where the reservation is so I can get my part out the thing. All right. I'm done with that. That had that been me, the little girl would have had to. It'd have been a whole different mode of a beast. All right, last thing on the list. We 41 minutes in. So, people are clowning Tisha Campbell for being on stage performing Beyonce's "Hold Up." Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. That song, Beyonce. They were clowning her, as they've done before. When she did hear the fucked up note one time before a couple of years ago, she was worse than I can't think of it. Worse than, she was getting way worse feedback than Candy when Candy was cracking over there doing, the tour with the girls and stuff. So, Tisha has suffered some backlash in the past with the people on the social media as it pertains to her singing, her range, and fooling around. Now, people have given Tisha Campbell so much shit, but the problem is with me is they don't give Tisha Campbell enough flowers. Tisha Campbell is a good motherfucking actor. You feel me? What's the show? Act Your Age on Netflix. If you haven't seen that, you are missing out. She was good on Martin. She was also good in My Wife and Kids with the Wayans boy and stuff. She paid her dues and she made her money. And we all know that she suffers with, I think it's lupus, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not lupus. It's, oh shit, I can't think of it. What is it? Okay, I can't. I think it might be lupus. But anyway, we know she suffers with some stuff. She has these flares and different things like that. But you cannot deny the fact that back in the day, Tisha Campbell was a great singer. She still is a good singer, and people actually are not paying attention that in that song, although she's not singing the song in the original key, honestly. And I think she may be just full voice singing that song, "Hold Up," Beyonce's song, and she was really eating singing that song. Nobody was paying attention to that. She was really eating that shit up vocally. She was giving it the business vocally. And if you go back and listen to it more than once, and go back and listen to it honestly compared to the Beyonce's version, of course the lyrics are there, but she's singing it in her way and still making it sound really good. And I think people don't give her enough credit. People treat her like she's some old crackhead actress, that's washed up and has been and shit like that, and she's nowhere near that. She's nowhere close to that. Tisha Campbell is still what I deem fit as somewhat of an iconic legend, if not completely. When she was in Little Shop of Horror, I used to love that. Shop, Little Shop of Horror, shop, pop, Little Shop of Horror. Y'all probably remember that. Yes, y'all do. Bop, bop, wow. Y'all loved her way back then. Her and her best friend Tachina on when it was in that shit, singing and acting somewhat. So it's not like she's some kind of actress from back in the day, a childhood actress that is now damn near ready for Skid Row type shit. That, you know, she's washed up and done. That there's no room left for her talent in the industry or in the world. Now, what I will tell you is this also, when I watched that clip with her singing, I kind of got the vibe that she was probably at what they call like a live band, karaoke with a live band or something like that. You know, it's possible, but all things considered, I mean, I still say that if you watch that video and actually look at it more than once and listen to Tisha Campbell, she's on pitch like a motherfucker. You know, there's a lot of times she wasn't on pitch. But I mean, again, because sometimes you're drunk and you out here, but you were on. Well, when you're drunk and you out here singing, you still got to be on pitch. But karaoke, you ain't got to be. Karaoke is to be fun, have a good time, and, you know, that's all. It's nothing but having a good time. If you happen to be a good singer, then so be it. Great. Awesome. If not, it's all about the fun. It's all about the ride, you know, having a good time. And that's what people don't understand or don't realize. And I think some people feel like that that Tisha Campbell is deserving of, I guess, this backlash because ever since she came out about Dwayne Martin, which was Dwayne Martin, Dwayne Wade, one of them, Dwayne Martin, I think it was a ex-husband. People were saying she's looking for sympathy and the issue with Martin and all that stuff. The bottom line is the woman was victimized, period. In the marriage and on the set. But she made the best of it, and she oh, that's not her. I was going to say artistic, but that's Tony Braxton's key. Autism, yeah. But the bottom line is she did what she had to do. She did what many women of color do, although she's lighter than a goddamn lamp. You know, lighter than one of these ring lights. The bottom line is, especially in this picture, although she's the color of a ring light, the bottom line is she's still a woman of color, and she still has had to endure a lot of shit, you know, on film, off film, on the scene, off the scene, on the camera, but off the camera, in her personal life, in her friendships and things like that. She is a person, a human being. So cut the woman some goddamn slack. Woman ain't singing the song that bad. She ain't Beyonce's version, but goddamn shit. Everybody don't sing everything like no Beyonce. Y'all so damn particular. Anyway, in other news, what I'm about to do is get off here and go taste this baked ziti I done made, because I done made it for the first time. When I said I was started picking out the pan, I had to have a little sampling before I came in here and got on this camera with y'all. But yeah, I'm supposed to go fuck this baked ziti up and find me something to watch on Hulu, YouTube, Peacock, Tubi. You know, one of these damn subscriptions I got, Netflix, Hulu, I think I said that already. Shit, Disney, I don't know, something. HBO Max. And enjoy the rest of this night as a senior citizen, and get up in the morning and on Monday apply for my AARP card. And hopefully they won't deny. I won't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't want to with me. Come on, give me my AARP card. Stop playing, people. Give me my benefits so I can start getting my 50-cent coffees, bitch, at 42. Listen, I'm about to go and get out of here. Listen, if you have made the live, or if you see this video after, the live is over. It is Sunday. As your pastor would encourage you to do, please give. It is your boy's birthday. If you want to send me a little something monetarily, go ahead and do that. If a happy birthday is all you have, you will still always have a place in my heart. That does not change anything. On the other hand, if you wish to show your love by monetary value, that a Cash App is scrolling across the screen. And I ain't gonna do like your pastor. I'm not gonna pass 7 buckets down the aisle where you sitting at and see what y'all give and all the extra shit and ask you to go to the ATM. It ain't that serious. I'm not selling salvation over here. It's too expensive. And I don't think y'all buy it from me because I don't even want to sell it. I'm not selling hope. That's free. Again, too expensive. Priceless. But I am selling the fact that I still got to pay for all this Apple equipment off my Discover credit card that I put on there. I'm almost done with it. I could have been done had I not did some things that I wanted to buy, but I did it anyway. So bottom line is, again, hit that Cash App. Let your boy know how much you love him or whatever have you. And again, love is not measured by any monetary value, of course not financially. But again, if you're able to send anything, hallelujah. If not, see your ass on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and something else I keep forgetting. Subscribe, like, share, and subscribe, like, share. I don't know. Shit. I'm subscribe, like, share, and something. I don't know. Oh, comment. That's it. The comment section. That's it. I knew it was 4 things. And my mind is already, school and shit. 4 things. Comment. If not here in the live, if you were not able to make it to the live, when you do watch the video, comment and let me know what you thought about the topics, my opinion, and the video and shit. I knew it was 4 things. I couldn't put my pinky on it for nothing. Even in the beginning. But anyway, love you guys so much. Always remember to love on yourselves first and foremost. Love on yourself. First and foremost, love on yourself and love on those others who love on you in the same in return. All right? Because we ain't got time for no lane yet. All right. Love you guys so much. Until the next video. Holla.